Good evening, Soul Tribe. Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, the shares, the views, the subscribes, the comments, everything. Thank you, Sasha. Let's go ahead. I really do appreciate everything. My dog is licking my feet right now. Let's go ahead and ring the bell. Let's clear out the energy and let's see what the message the Spirit has for us. No, go on your bed and lay down. Ooh. It was a whenever it almost sounded like it was two little ringer things in there, ringing this way, hitting it twice, and then ringing that way, hitting it twice, like something was double-sided. Bottom of the deck, hospitality. Somebody is trying to deliver a message, but they're trying to be very hospitable whenever they say it. They're trying to be kind when they say it, but it has to do with someone's absence. It has to do with someone not being there because somebody else has just been playing around, not really taking care of whatever they need to take care of. They've just been stuck on self, stuck in their own world. And this has been going on for a long time. This has been going on for a while. It's like something about this relationship, this love, something about that is in the limelight. Something is being brought up about it. Something is being shown about it, and it's for a reason. This is God letting somebody know this is for a reason. I feel like it has to do with somebody that's very kind, very caring, someone that's very conscientious and of service to others. Confirmation. Hey, Red Violet. Good to see you as well. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Thank you. Something is changing. It's like somebody had some objective that they were set out to do at one time, but that is having to change. It really needs to change. It's like it's time for it to change. Somebody needs to have something about some forgiveness. Maybe it's time for somebody to ask for forgiveness or forgive. What's the message? It's always time to forgive. Yes, this is a very important lesson. It's time for someone to learn this lesson about letting things go, letting things ride. Like, speak your peace and let it go. Hi, it's just Robbie. Speak your peace and let it go. Somebody, I feel like they had a hard time doing that. They had a hard time. They didn't want to speak. Therefore, they were not getting any peace. Yeah, we have somebody that was just about themselves for a long time. It was like they wasn't growing up. They wasn't getting the message. They wasn't learning the lesson. They wasn't becoming a man or a woman. They was just being stuck and stagnant. Someone that loved this person is trying to show them the way. Someone that loved this person was the perfect leader. Is the perfect one that can help them. But see, somebody was like spoiled. They was spoiled. They felt like they deserved this. And they thought they was so smart. Like they could just out talk, out think, out trick anybody. Like they could just, put a little spin on it. But because they was who they was, that they could just get away with anything. But the big thing about this person on the inside, where it counted, where it really, really, really meant the most, this person was a big chicken. This person was a big chicken. They were scared. Scared to grow up. Scared to accept reality. Scared of the truth. And because of them being too scared to grow up, too scared of reality, too scared to accept the truth, there was something or someone that had to go. This earth angel. This is the one who couldn't do it anymore. If somebody refuses to do their part, someone else can no longer just stay there, continuing to go down that same road whenever that person's like, come on, let's go. Come on, we can go to there's a different path. Look, there's a whole nother path over there. There's a whole nother path over there. Look, there's two paths over there. Look, there's a path over there. Or we can create our own path. But somebody wants to stay stuck on that path from the past. Hey, Sydney. Thank you. And see, that person that they lost, that earth angel they lost, that person was perfect. Not perfect as in did anything wrong, but you know what? That person was perfect for them. This is somebody who could see what was about to happen. And it doesn't even have to be someone that read cards. It's like just by life experience. You've seen it before. You've been there before. All because somebody's afraid. All because somebody was afraid to grow up. And it could have been, maybe they was the ones who really shined in this tribe. People would look at them like they was, oh, they was all this and all was all that. But they wasn't. But it is time for karma to come visiting. Something's going to happen that somebody's going to come visit. It's going to be some type of situation where You need to be on your P's and your. You just need to be aware. You need to be aware. What's the message? Thank you. Yeah, because it has something to do with someone's compass, where they're headed, where they're pointed. Sorry, y'all. What's the message? Right, the squeaky confirmation, right. Just playing with a toy, though. Something about some type of communication. You know, I feel like this is an honest communication. You know, when it's just like, hey, this is the honest God truth about this situation. It is what it is, and what it is it's a backstory. I feel like somebody is finally maybe plucking their feathers, gaining some courage, and maybe learning about the backstory, or something having to do with the backstory, because people are starting to look at someone. People are starting to see. That's what it is. People are starting to look at this person and to notice things about this person. Maybe what they talk about, or how they speak to someone, or how they speak about someone. But they're doing it when you're not there. It's like this person is, I don't know. With the way I'm looking at this, like they're trying to just make it seem like, yeah, hey, this is just how it was, yeah, I used to have to dodge bullets and this and that and the other, blah, 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 and this, that, and the other, trying to paint this backstory, trying to paint the picture. So, and then trying to gauge to see how people are looking, or see how how you may be falling for something, or whatever. Hey Sally, how are you? Me and Sally are glasses twins. What's the message? What's the message? Thank you. Actually, I kind of feel like this person is looking at, trying to gauge how you're feeling, and trying to see what you're doing, but you're just kind of like taking things in stride. You're not stressing, you're not worrying. You're just like, oh, that's kind of weird. And seeing, and that person is feeling uncomfortable, because it's making them feel uncomfortable because they remember a time when they used to be able to take you there. Yeah, they remember a time when they used to be able to take you there, But now they have these expectations that they was going to be able to take you there, and you was going to do the same thing, be that same kind, caring, loving person, but you ain't doing that. This person understands now that you see what's going on with them, that they are addicted to this type of behavior. Whatever they're choosing to do, this is a choice that they are making. See, Right now, you understand that this is someone, maybe going on using their darker energy. Sasha, go sit down, baby. What's the message? Anything else in this deck? Yeah. And see, somebody feels like because you're somewhere else and not around, that they can say whatever they want and you'll never know. I don't feel like it's going to work out like that. Let me see if I can let her out. Hold on. You want to go outside in the sweltering heat? Come on. Hi, Diane. How are you? You said I'm reminded of Richard Elliott's movers and shakers. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Bottom of the deck. This one. Courage. I think this is what they didn't expect. You to have courage. You to be able to look at this whole situation and say, I understand what's going on, but I'm not going to allow you to take me there. I don't know if she's ready to come in already. Dang. What's the message? Thank you. Yeah. See, someone is watching you and they're looking at you and it's bewildering them because you just like, like you were just totally relaxed. You're laughing, you're jovial, you're having a good time. You're playing. Your life is like you are doing whatever you've always wanted to do. And what everything that they was going to try and do, it's not working because you instinctively know what the hell is even going on. So that's why you're not even falling for that. Been there, done that. You know? Been there, done that. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Anything else from the deck? Okay. Anything else from this deck? I guess that's the one message from this deck. Oh, maybe not. Oh, and look, this came out. Trick. Somebody's going to try and trick you so that you believe something, so that they can get something to work. Because see, they want you to to go back to the way that you were before, where you was worrying about everything and you let everything consume you. What's the message? Something about you inspiring communication or you being inspirational with the way that you communicate. And maybe that's what it is maybe somebody thinks that you're trying to play a trick on them because of the way that, because you are inspirational, the way that you communicate. You know what? This is the truth. when you try and, hey, J. Mike, hey, Marion, when you try and build people up, you try and make people feel good about themselves, you try and say something positive, people think that you're trying to blow smoke up their ass. Whenever you're just trying to make them feel good because it makes you feel good to make them feel good. But that's a reflection of them, not you. What's the message? And a lot of the problems that people go through, a lot of times we internalize other people's bullshit. It's their bullshit that they need to work on, but they try and take it out on us and we internalize it. Mm-hmm. But we just need to have patience with this person. Something about some patience. Because really, like I said, this person is really scared, is really a big chicken. But they disguise themselves to be all bravado and this and that and the other. Like they really got it going on. But I don't think it's really going to be looking at like that much longer. Because something is ending. It's time for them to have to deal with something. It's time for them to have to get that courage and deal with the bullshit that they've been putting off, that they've been too scared to deal with. It's time for this person to get some balance in their life. What's the message, Spirit? The intention is upside down. So like I said, pay attention. Someone's intentions may not be honorable. And it's up to us. It's not up to them. You know what? The one thing that I never understood is when someone would say, well, why didn't you tell me that you were this type of person and you was going to hurt me? Like, does that really happen? Ever? No. It's up to you to decide, decipher, and discern what type of person you're dealing with. And you can either keep moving forward or you can cut the motherfucking cord. Let me go let her in. Okay, girl. Okay. I'm busy. Yeah. So it's not up to, you can't sit there and say, well, you should have told me. Come on now. You should have been an adult and said, you know what, this is not what I want. I'm not feeling good about this situation. I'm not putting into no one-sided bullshit. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing whatever the situation is. And then you go on instead of sitting there holding on to what? Pain, misery. You have to trust yourself. Mm-hmm. Somebody, like I said, this has been a fear of somebody's. But they secretly wanted to grow, but they've really had this fear. Like they weren't going to be able to make it, or they weren't going to be able to be good at it, or it wasn't going to work or something. Anything else? Thank you. Yeah, Spirit says protect your kindness. You don't have to give and give and give and give and give, especially if you know that this person may not be where they need to be. You need to protect your kindness. Something about your power. You have the power. And that's why people want to collaborate with you. And another thing this person also notices about you is the way that you can be trusted. How you are very protective as well as very kind. Let's see what another deck has to say. Bottom of the deck, the Three of Pentacles. Somebody wants to travel to you to work together with you or something. Maybe, after some time of contemplating or something like that, maybe somebody has thought about it or they're seeing things differently now. What's the message? Something about some type of communication, some type of secrets, some lies, some hidden enemies. It's coming out. It's not going to be a shock. You already know. You already know who it's going to be. It's just that it's going to be expressed, unable to be hidden, cloaked. Because someone is going to say that they see it. That's when someone is going to know they can no longer hide it. See, they thought that they were hiding it well. They didn't think anybody could see it, but somebody's letting them know, oh, no, I can see it. Not only can I see it, it's like they're letting them know I can kind of point it out. They're like, I can point it out. Mm-hmm. It's like this person is letting them know about the different, how they're treating something different or someone different or acting different and how they've been doing this for a long time. This could be with somebody's mother or something like that. But there's a lot of, this could be, It may be somebody's had to show a lot of strength by being left out in the cold. But now there's about to be some type of communication that's going to come in and it's going to set this motherfucker on fire. The truth is on fire. Something is coming through. And you finally going to get some justice. You finally getting some justice. And it's going to come out who was saying what. And all the bullshit. That hidden enemy is coming out. What's the message? This has been going on for a while. This is somebody that, you've known for a while. This is somebody that you're connected to. This could be somebody from your childhood. This could be one of your kids. If somebody was confused. Hey, Diane, let me see. Andrews and I worked alone. Right. The truth. The truth is coming out. But like I said, this is somebody that has been doing this, could be, leaving you out in the cold for a long ass time. A long time. Well, because I feel like that's because that's the person that's afraid to grow. That's the big ass chicken. Yeah. And see, somebody's going to see how, it's like this group is going to see how, you just kind of like, here's this group. I feel like they're just seeing how you just kind of like said, okay, well, I'm putting things to rest. I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm going to go on and do me, do my thing. And it's like I kind of feel like that's who's kind of gauging to see how you're acting, what you feeling like, what you're doing. See, they thought that you was going to be. I kind of feel like they thought that you was going to be on the outside trying to see how you can get in, and you was like, no, not at all. I'm good. I didn't want to come in. I wanted to actually go over there. Yeah, this is somebody who. This is like this group is knowing the truth. They're seeing the truth now. And now they're putting things to rest. But they see that you just went on. Or something else is brand new, is starting. I see you went on, and it's like you weren't even really worrying about anything. You were already balanced. This is you, that earth angel, and they're noticing that about you. Now they're seeing, now someone is worried about, they should have chosen you. Now somebody wants to be all passionate with you. What's the message? And somebody else is upset, or they regret the communication that is getting ready to come your way. Someone regrets that you're about to find out something. But you know what? This is justice. This is karma. This is karma. Somebody's about to experience karma. They're about to experience the same thing that you went through, just with different people. Because it's like justice that this cycle has completed, and you're getting to find out who crossed you. Who did you wrong. It's like, but I feel like, you get to heal from all of this. You're the one that's going to be healing from all of this. It's somebody else that's going to have to deal with the Pied Piper. Because they didn't see what they should have seen whenever Spirit was trying to show it to them over and over and over again. They wanted to see this bullshit down there instead of letting some shit go and looking up, keeping their eye on the sparrow. And somebody believing some lies, that somebody was lying about this Queen of Cups. But see, that shit's coming out. That shit is coming out, and that shit is over. That shit is over. What else, Spirit? What else? I saw the Queen of Swords. Let's see. King of Wands and Eight of Pentacles. I guess this person now is working on things, wanting to work on things. I kind of feel like wanting to repair some type of communication, some, clear up the air. Look at that drone. What drone? You see a drone outside. But whatever it is, you know what? I feel like you gain victory. Not only that, but they're seeing you as like that inspiration, that newness. They're seeing you as the leader. They're seeing you as, it's like we already saw the Ace of Swords out here as the truth. You walking with you the one that's walking with the big stick. The other person, on the other hand, they're getting what they deserve. Judgment has been called on this person. And there's nothing that you can do about it. Nobody wants to see anybody else go through karma, but damn, sometimes people got to learn to grow the fuck up when it's time for them to grow the fuck up. Sometimes you got to let shit go when it's time to let shit go, because that's what happens. People can't let shit go, and then they get into that mode where they trying to prove a point, and they want to prove it to somebody, and then they want to hurt somebody, and all they really doing is hurting themselves. Because when it's all said and done, you got to repay all of that energy back. All of that negative energy, you got to take it all back, especially when you put it out there. Bottom of the deck. What were we talking about? You got to take it all back. It's got to come back to you. If you put it out there, it ain't just going to stay out there floating around the universe. No, baby. It's going to come back, and it's going to hit you where you don't want it to hit you, in your home. The one place you thought that you was going to be safe, secure, this, that, and the other, in your stability, in your home. Isn't that where you hit somebody else? So we good. That you good. As long as you know all that shit that you put out is all coming back, and it's coming back with some strength to it too. So be prepared. But how do you prepare for karma? Because you don't know how it's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know how long it's going to happen. You can't even predict when it's going to happen. And you can't predict who is going to give it to you. You can't predict any of that. But there could be somebody that you feel is right for you that's about to double cross you. Big time. But it's okay, because you crossed somebody, right? You left somebody out in the cold, right? You was in your most devilish energy when you did it to somebody else, right? So it's okay how it comes back. 5-fold, 10-fold, 20-fold, 100-fold, 1,000-fold, 10,000-fold. It don't matter. All you need to know is that energy that you put out is coming back, not by the one that you think, but by the one that you would least expect. Hey, the hummingbird. Good to see you too. What's the message? Yep. See, somebody's rushing in and they think, no, this my boo. We gonna do this. This could be, an older woman, young man type of thing. Somebody thinking, hey, oh, they would never do that to me. They would never do that to me. Never do that to me. Only to get took. Taken to the cleaners. See, somebody's thinking that it's going to be like this. Happily ever after, the birds singing in the trees, drinking mimosas with your arms crossed and shit like that all the time, But instead, somebody found out that, wait, somebody was speaking ill against somebody. Somebody was pushing somebody out. Somebody was making somebody feel like they had to defend themselves. And this is the same person that they was at home with. There's their buttercup. There's their tink tink. There's their schnookabookers. They don't understand. Because they were supposed to be working with this person, and they are. They just didn't understand that this person who they was working with was an undercover witch. They got them other undercover brothers. But they got the undercover witches too. What's the message? They didn't know that somebody was going to be really, behind their back, casting spells and shit, wanting shit to go wrong for them, The understanding, and then them thinking, the understanding why, they was trying to move forward and stuff, but for some reason, I feel like this person didn't see everything, or kind of like didn't see what you was going through when you was going through it, for them to realize that they going through the same thing. What's the message? And they don't want to tell you. No. They don't want to tell you. Yep. And this could be you with a male suitor, or somebody thinking that that's, hold on, let me look at this. Yeah, it's like with this, somebody is doing some type of, they thought things is going to be rosy, but things ain't rosy. Not at all. Because somebody else is feeling like push back, kind of like hold back, hold up. Because now I see somebody got some passion for somebody else. But I don't think that's just going to fly. Yeah, I don't think that's just going to fly. But somebody has some passion for somebody else, for sure. But I don't think somebody else wants that to fly. So somebody thought that something was going to just go swimmingly, but it ain't. Because somebody's speaking the truth. And they're talking about, this and that. It's like they're bringing out the truth. They're speaking about it. They're speaking about it. How this and they intuitively know. They intuitively know something about, and they know who is trying to cast these little spells and stuff like that. This person knows. You intuitively know who's doing what. Like I said, I already said it's not going to be a shock. Didn't I say that earlier? I said it's not going to be a shock. You already know. It's just going to be confirmation whenever you find out. But don't even worry about it, because things are about to work out in your favor wonderfully. The world, the wheel of fortune is definitely turning in your favor, and things is working out for you. Spirit is moving things along swimmingly for you, honey. Don't even worry about that. You already know. What's the message? Anything else from this deck? Now somebody is stuck like Chuck, and they're trying to figure out how they can become unstuck. I don't think that they can, because I feel like, things is out with them in the open, and people have realized how long they've been doing this for a while, and they thought that this is going to work. How long somebody been trying to long somebody been trying to do something, because the Seven of Pentacles, it didn't work, but they've been doing it for a while. Because look, there was water in this. They've been working on this shit for a while. And then the whole time, not even telling anybody, not saying anything, just kind of keeping shit close to their chest, But now this person is sitting here trying to think, how can I get out of this? You can't. You're stuck. We'll do one more. Temperance. Ooh. Temperance, the Lovers, the World, and the Death card. What? Totally balanced, healed. Saint Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, healed, chosen, completed a cycle, and put stuff to something ended. You completed a cycle and you ended that bullshit that someone don't know what they want. You're done. You got love for them, but you don't know what you want. I don't know either. But whatever it is, this is a major. I'm telling you, use like, if you don't know what you want, I don't know either. You done with it. You're done with it. You put it to the end. You said, I'm not going to allow you to do. I'm not going to allow you to pull me there, to drag me, to do me like this no more. And this time you're exhibiting strength, and you you're celebrating, you're living life, you're doing you, and someone is looking. They are looking. Not only are they looking, they see that you're happy. Not only do they see that you're happy, it's like they see that they push themselves out there. They put themselves out there. You're protected. I told you. Somebody getting ready to come in and they're getting ready to tell you the truth about something. You're not even, but you already decided, you know what? I can't do this no more. I'm done. What's the message? Yep. Now somebody wants to move forward or travel. This King of Pentacles wants to move forward or travel. I feel like that maybe that King of Pentacles is related to this. I don't know if could be like some type of. I kind of feel like this would be with the Hierophant, the Hangman, and the Sun. I don't know why I'm getting like this is this Heavenly Father, but somebody is definitely being enlightened, like they are definitely having some type of breakthrough. And now it's because of like this person in this chariot, this King of Pentacles in this chariot, is helping this person to have this breakthrough, from God, like to understand that yes, there is a God, like somebody finally gets it, somebody can finally, and now maybe this person is understanding how they've been like keeping somebody else in the home, at bay, keeping somebody at arm's length. It wasn't somebody else, it was them. What's the message? Yeah, somebody had to really go within. Somebody had to do some soul searching, some of that visiting the dark shadow, the dark night of the soul. Somebody had to understand that it was them that could not see what was in front of them. It's like somebody was blaming somebody else, casting all the blame on somebody and giving them absolutely zero grace. Everything that went wrong was supposed to have been that person's fault, but it wasn't. Because everything is not all one person's fault. There are several factors. I feel like this person has really had to go within. Is really having to do because like I feel like this person worked with some other people that kind of got them fucked up. Because you can sit there and get with the wrong crowd and get in the wrong trouble. Somebody it's like this person was just blindly following somebody, doing that immature shit. Hey, go over there and rob the bank. I bet you can't rob that bank. I bet you I can. Watch this. Hand me that gun. Stupid shit. What's the message? Anything else? Yes. Because now this person understands, after they had to go within, that these actions that they did, it cost them. It cost them. Somebody was, I feel like, trying to hurt you only to hurt themselves. They push themselves away from the sunlight. Hey, Shia, how are you? Oh, thank you. Yes, and now somebody's understanding that whatever they did, they didn't win. They did this at all. They were trying to hurt you at all costs. They didn't care. They was just trying to hurt you. And did they hurt you? No, not at all. You went away. Spirit said, I'm not even going to allow this to hurt you. And then it left them right there, sitting there thinking about their actions. And then they realized, because they trapped themselves with their own actions, who did they hurt? Them. They hurt themselves. Sometimes you have to let somebody say, hey, if that's what you want to do, I have to let you do it, because I'm not going to let you do it to me. This Empress. This could be somebody's mother. This could be somebody's mother that was trying so hard, but finally decided it was time for them to leave. Like I said, somebody didn't realize all that they were doing was not hurting this person. It was hurting themselves. And now somebody's getting that epiphany. Somebody's understanding it, and they regret They regret how they purposely chose to see you. Why they purposely chose to keep you out. They regret that. They regret why they purposely chose to give to somebody else who never even tried to build with them. And then when you tried to build with them, they never tried to build with you. See, this person is thinking about all this shit. Yes, Red Violet. I feel like this person is thinking about this relationship and how it was going for a long time. Like I said, they really regret the way that they chose to see you. It was their choice. They could have chose to have a different viewpoint at any given time, but they wanted to choose to see you that way. And that may be why their ass got left, because they chose not to get right. See? All that confusion. All that confusion. And they still acting like a boy. A little boy. I'm telling you, that could be, someone's son. Anything else? Anything else? The truth is, you get the victory. The truth is, everyone sees how you stood 10 toes down for the truth. And how you defended yourself against these lies and against these secrets. And how judgment was in your favor. All right, y'all. I'm going to leave it right there. I am so hungry. And I'm getting ready to eat like it owes me money. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me this evening. I really do appreciate you. And thanks for all the comments. I really do appreciate you. Okay. And everyone, have a blessed evening. Red Violet, thank you so much. And the Hummingbird, great seeing you again. And Sheila, but I think you clicked off already. And Diane, thank y'all. I really do appreciate you. And J Mike, too. And Marion. All right, y'all. And it's just Robbie and Sydney. Okay. All right. Bye now. Have a good evening.